Ho ho ho, what up YouTube? Welcome to another special encounter. So let's see, what's there to talk about? There aren't that much that I want to share, but much I want to share with you guys. Like the Zodiac, the famous yet infamous Zodiac. So yeah, we all love the Zodiac, right? We all love the Zodiac. So and it's already winter here, so we kind of like celebrating the star Formahalt, one of the four royal stars, and I've been reading a lot on them and like how they go hand in hand with, like, the different spiritual practices there is. Since as a martial artist you connect to different energies, and you tap in with the energy of the seasons, and you fucking feel that. And now it's winter, the winter star Formahalt, yeah. And I think I even got the notion from another YouTuber that the overseeing angel was Archangel Gabriel, which is an angel that I've been guided by very long before I even knew this, that it was the angel which governs this time of the year, Formalt, or I should check it up again as reference. But it's very interesting because during this time of the year, like, I've done a lot of, like, light work, shedding work, and I've been able to, like, take my spiritual ascension to another level, combined with the martial art practice and everything. But it has been fantastic. So now it's cold again. And I'm thinking it's amazing time to just go outside, fucking play, like, do more martial arts. And especially, like, a lot of the people who watch this know I also watch anime, and I like anime a lot. And there is this one iconic figure, Netero, which notices, like, the end of his, like, path as a martial artist goes in the dead winter to fucking make sets, repetitions of punches. So I'm doing that. Ever since I watched the anime, I like the idea of fucking punching in the dead, cold winter, and being out in the cold, shirtless, and then just punching, and then going back home. It's like mind clearing. It's amazing. It's amazing how you feel afterwards, and then you kind of like have to warm up and all that. And of course I've planned on doing videos on that. But astrology, how wonderful. So now we already have our winter, like, here in this northern hemisphere. We already have our winter. And I'm thinking it's amazing, and we have the winter constellations. So basically winters began with Scorpio, and then goes all the way to Capricorn, and then I'm in January, right? No, yeah, all the way to, like, January. So October, November, December, January, and that's basically winter, because then it's kind of like spring, which goes all the way to, like, Mars and April and something like that. Well, but it's very amazing. And then of course I've been, like, very much geared, like, I've had some star knowledge downloaded to me, and I know a lot about, like, the star signs. But basically this time of the year, I'm very, like, joyed and thrilled. Or, like, the constellation of Draco, you have Draco, you have and then Hercules, the constellation of Hercules. So basically, now in the beginning of the cold, the story is formalhaut, and at the very tail of Draco, you have Hercules, like the hero of mythology, the hero of heroes. It's fucking amazing. And I'm thinking, like, I don't have a star map to show you that it kind of sucks. But last year, I was documenting everything, and I was kind of like doing it on my own. And I had a book, a whole like spiritual map of the spiritual realms, and the different states of mind I could reach. And then, of course, my spirituality has gotten a boost despite my young age because of my martial art background. Like, I've been able to progress very fast despite my young age because of martial arts. And I've combined the both, making my spiritual evolution accelerate at such speed that that many have not seen before. But so it's kind of like, and of course, practices are yoga and like qigong, and the many practices I do. So that of course has allowed me to become a spiritual teacher very early on. It has accelerated like everything I fucking had, because I suppose I have knowledge perhaps beyond my years, and even among my peers I act a bit different because I see things differently. But not to worry about that. So we have now the constellation of Hercules being dominant now in the star, and then we will be like start entering the very tail of Draco, like Draco the constellation. And then as the winter progresses, we will be moving towards Draco head, and that's the most interesting because near the Draco heads, you have like, since people can relate to like different stars, and of course people can relate to different stars, and when this time happened last time of the year, I was connecting strong with the star of Draco, and I was like feeling like this high mighty, like it's basically an energy that is very strong, like Draco, it's a warrior constellation, dragon, things like that. Some pretty amazing gifts with that. Like I connected strongly with the constellation this time of the year, like last year, and of course it's so amazing. Like the Draco constellation is wonderful, like very wonderful, and the many depths it has, it's fucking amazing because it has to do with the awakening of these energies that we talk about, like that coils in the bottom of your spine and then rises all the way up to your like crown chakra and all that. And basically the Draco constellation has to do with like the crown chakra. It's like a map for the crown chakra, and you can even have like people who are telepathic, they unite in like the Draco constellation. It's like a big field of communication, and of course it's amazing, and I think I had like written from what I remember, since I don't have the notes with me right now, but around the Draco heads you have the constellations of the Gemini, which is very near. And of course the Geminines are very chatty. They always like are like the twins. They travel together, almost like what happens when people have their spiritual awakening. They get flashes, almost like Castor and Pollux, whilst I think it was Castor who wandered the earth, Pollux was in the other realm, and Pollux could like take the information from the other realm and kind of like communicate to Castor, but the two of them could not live at the same time in the same like space, because one of them was to rest in the realm of the of I think of the Olympia, or of heaven, or of the dead in Hades, but it was more like in the realm of the Olympian. So they got separated like that, the mythology goes. So it's very interesting, because when people go through their spiritual awakening, it is usually in combination with their twin flame. So if a guy is doing spiritual work, they will only evolve at the same time as their twin flame, meaning they will be all the time connecting with the energy of their twin flame, for the two halves, the two souls, to fucking, you know, rise, the Drako, or the unification of that, which is then like a dragon. So like, and for that to happen in a year, you must like tune in very good with your intuition, so that you can connect with your other half. And it's usually, if you're a guy, your female counterpart; if you are a girl, your guy counterpart. And then in between you have psychic abilities. So it's kind of like fun. And I got to ride this wave all last year, like, and of course, since I'm like, I was baptized Catholic, and I even had the luxury of kind of like having this vision of the angel Gabriel, and that kind of like kept guiding me towards the many traps of the unconscious. Because when you awaken, the unconscious becomes conscious. The unconscious is brought to conscious light. And it can be a very terrifying experience, since in the unconscious you have people's malice, people's hateful emotions. That's basically where you have like, people who have experiences, and they say this is like, you know, curses and shit like that. Because in the unconscious you have forgotten knowledge, you have direct access to the divine, you have psychic abilities, but also in the same field you have people's bad intention that is kind of like tossed. So you kind of like need to be protected. And I was like studying a lot on how to protect the aura, because after you and your twin flame work a lot, you do a lot of spiritual work, you're going to have a special, unique aura that many people will not have, because it is a frequency where both the male and female counterpart have worked hard, and like it's kind of like just unique to you and your twin flame, and that frequency, the two of you will kind of like hold as the two halves, the two souls, kind of like, you know, evolving together. and it's funny this, because and because if and I'm thinking like, even for those like, who are undergoing spiritual work, I recommend. I know a lot of people say I'm not Christian, Muslim, or anything or shit like that, and I made a video like this in the past. Now, if you're going to do spiritual work, you need assistance of the angels, especially when you're going to work with like your fucking, how is it called, psychic gifts, and with your twin flame, to like protect yourself and the energies around that will kind of like, which are not so positive. Because I've seen a lot of people who've awakened to this fantastic realm, to the dimension above, because most people live in like the fourth dimension and like fifth dimension. But people who've awakened to like the sixth dimension and beyond, need this extra protection, because you are kind of like resonating at the frequency of the polarities, and the polarities goes swing from one extreme to another, and in between you have this information, and you have this unification of like love, and pure love that is emanating from you and your twin flame, and the two souls keep progressing and harnessing these natural energies which are in abundance. So it's amazing, and 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 it's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing because there is great depth in the human psyche, in the human soul, that 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 we should dive very deep into ourselves and bring into the conscious light. So it's amazing. It's amazing now that I'm thinking about it. And I know this time of the year, a lot of twin flames will also do the same journey that I and my twin flame did last year. So I'm kind of like noticing this, and I'm noticing even as the other beings are awakening to this to this to the sixth dimension, or to this realm, or to this as they are awakening, I am witnessing that, and I'm praying for them. And I'm praying so that they have the protection and the wisdom to fucking navigate through this dimension, because it can be terrifying, it can be scary, it can be magical though, if you can work together with your twin flame and combine both effort and bring the magical gifts into the day-to-day. Then the day-to-day is just different. It's magical. It's nothing like before. and that of course is fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. And like so I'm noticing this has already gone like 17 minutes. I should cut this at 20 minutes, but this is something I want to talk about a lot this time of the year, about the spiritual ascension and the unification of the twin flames, because I know this is the time of the year where the most can unite and like tap with the energy of the like twin flames. So I'm going to like channel on this and and just bid love to the others who are making the same journey, like love, light, healing, and protection and immortality, that you don't lose sight of your practice. and of course, as we're talking of this, I'm also summoning the angelic hierarchy and Archangel Gabriel to fucking oversee, and this is a prayer to fucking oversee all those undergoing spiritual work together with their twin flame, and to protect them so that they can fucking manifest spiritual reality and ascend in the different realms of spirituality, and fucking become masters, ascended masters. So I'm praying for that. And I'm asking you to pray for us. And so I pray for all of us, and I'm just happy. After all the practices, all the unification, and all that has been, despite the many things, but it has been a great adventure, And so I bless all those taking the same path this time around, and I just welcome. It's a magical, fantastic experience, and it's so beautiful. And I think that would be it. Like, I'll upload content on this much more. Though, yeah, I'll upload content on this much more. So there is like much on this time of the year, and along with winter practices, if I can. Yeah. But much love to you guys. Much love to you guys, and happy abundance. Happy abundance. Manifest all that you seek. And this fucking have a good time. Have a good time. Lots of hearts and blessings.